Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude. Where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude down in the basement. Today we're going to do one from Slapped Ham. This is creepy videos that will make you feel weird. I'm already pretty weird. I don't know if I can handle much more, but we'll see.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that are leaving viewers on edge. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this. Hackers taking over home security systems. It's not just a nightmare. Unfortunately, there have been reports of this exact situation happening throughout many houses that have home security systems installed. Hackers have been known to spy on unsuspecting residents in their homes, or even talk through the system they hacked, taunting them. One unlucky homeowner, Joshua Coop, shared his experience with this situation on Storyful. In the video Coop shared, we see the outside of his home where a security camera system looks out over a driveway. The man asks the hacker of his camera whether they control the cameras both outside and inside of the house. Take a listen.
Do you hack into the cameras that are inside the house too? Huh?
The hacker replies, all of them, describing intimate situations he's witnessed inside people's homes.
All of them, oh. So do you see like any like naked people? Probably all the time, right?
The hacker then makes a remark on the homeowner's car before detailing a story of the cops visiting the hacker's home to investigate him, but they were unsuccessful in finding incriminating evidence.
They what? Really? You know that... Did they ever? I guess they never found you.
The hacker then explains that his friend was on the news for getting into trouble before.
He was for what?
Yeah, he was on ABC. He was stealing racist slurs in front of and constant kids in the Santa Claus.
Really? That's interesting.
The video then cuts to a view from the camera looking down at the man with a cop car in the distance. The hacker remarks,
I'd be changing those cameras out. I'd probably change my whole computer system. That's pretty creepy there.
that he's seen cops many times and that he'll stick around to talk to the police officer. As the cop walks near the house, the hacker says, "You're getting hacked by a 5-year-old.
You're getting hacked by a 5-year-old, dude.
The hacker seems very comfortable with infiltrating the system, making it clear this is not his first time having done this before. In response to reports of hacking, some home security companies have since informed customers that they should make strong passwords and enable two-factor authentication in order to protect their cameras.
There you go.
So do you think home security cameras are ever safe, or is there always the possibility of being watched in your home by some unknown person? Let us know what you think down below.
I've heard of that happening like with your Xbox or your PlayStation camera, also with like Alexa and things like that, but I've never heard of it with a security camera. That's crazy.
Do you hack into the cameras that are inside the house too? All of them, oh.
Sometimes occurrences are so weird and mysterious that coming up with an explanation is quite difficult. This clip, which was originally uploaded to Facebook by Morgan Lyons, shows something truly bizarre. During what was supposed to be a nice family drive, the uploader managed to capture on film an event so strange that it's left viewers dumbfounded. The creep factor begins right away in the video, shot from the passenger side of the family's car. Immediately, we see a woman standing perfectly still in front of a tree.
What the f is happening?
The camera pans to the left of the car, and we suddenly see a large group of people all standing completely still and silent.
I don't think that's a glitch in the Matrix. I think that's like when they did those flash mob things in the subway where people would all start dancing and singing and stuff like that. I think this is a group, and they're just frozen there as like a social experiment or something along the lines of that. Let me know what you think, because that's what makes sense to me.
Staring seemingly nowhere. As the car drives on, we see more and more people standing still and not moving.
It's a
At the end of
group
the
doing
clip,
that on
the driver
purpose.
announces that they've got to go.
Gotta go. Get me out.
Here's some of the weirdness in slow motion. Now, if we take a closer look at the 9-second mark, we can see what looks to be a woman floating in mid-air, bent over.
I missed it.
Could just be a trick of perspective, but it looks like she's hovering just above the pavement. If we rock the footage back and forth, it looks like she's frozen in mid-air. The uploader of the video emphasized the point that there were no cameras or crews around, so this couldn't have been some type of movie or photo shoot.
Yeah,
Many viewers immediately went with the glitch in the Matrix theory, in which we witness inexplicable events that can only be explained as an error of the universe. Others similarly suggested that the people could be some sort of virtual simulation that accidentally appeared among the rest of the normal human population.
Gotta go.
Some suggested it's a flash mob style prank.
There you go.
Interestingly, a couple of commentators on YouTube have said that this event was actually part of a meditation retreat in the area, where meditators are told to be completely still before participating in a walking meditation. Nevertheless, other viewers refused to believe such a large group of people could stand so still for such a long period of time.
Come on.
Plus, there's people facing trees and some people bent over in strange positions. It seems this is one debate that will leave viewers puzzled for a long time to come. Love to...
It won't me. I think people try and make too much out of some of this stuff. I think it's exactly what they said. It's a meditation thing, where they're all meditating before they do a walking meditation, or it's like the flash mob type thing that I said at the beginning. People try to just make it the weirdest thing ever. I mean, I believe that there's glitches in the Matrix, but I don't think this is one of them.
To get your opinions on this strange piece of footage in the comments section below.
Gotta go. Get me out.
An Uber driver uploaded this eerie footage to the YouTube account The Shape Lurks. It details a truly creepy encounter that occurred in New York in June 2018. In the video, the Uber driver in question explains that a creepy guy had randomly popped up in front of his car and now refuses to move out from it.
I could be wrong, but the first thing that pops in my mind in a situation like this is drugs. The dude's high on something.
In front of it.
Just driving down, and this guy out of nowhere in the middle of the street goes right in front of my car.
The driver backs up slowly, and we can see the man slowly follow the car, seeming to stare directly at the driver.
and he's freaking me the out, bro. I called
Go
the
around him.
cops. What is this? What is this guy doing?
The man then tries to drive forward to the right, but the eerie man stands directly in his way, blocking him from doing so.
Look, let's say I want to try to go through. Look at that. You see that? You see that?
He'd get his ass
He's
run
not letting me
over.
through.
The driver informs viewers that he had called the police in hopes to sort out the situation. The driver then continues to back up slowly, trying to honk at the man, who gives no response in return.
I called the cops like 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. Bro, this guy is so weird. I think the cops are right here.
This continues
drugs.
for another minute or so before the driver rolls down his window and asks the man if he needs either money or help.
Yo, do you need money, bro? Do you need help? Are you okay?
The man doesn't reply, instead continues to stare at the driver, his eyes seeming to glow.
No response, just like wow, look at his eyes. You see that?
If he charges, the minute
The
he
video
charged,
then
I'd
cuts to
run his
footage of
ass over.
police officers finally arriving and walking up and approaching the man. The driver backs up and the man continues to walk towards the car.
Responding to my call.
It's
I don't
drugs.
know what he's doing.
The police officers walk alongside the man with tasers in hand before approaching him and finally handcuffing him.
Tasered. He's about to get tasered.
They then bring the man to the side before the video ends.
They got tasers on him. Okay, thank you.
The man's terrifying stare and unusual demeanour are certainly worth questioning. The YouTuber suggested that the man might have been on drugs, which could have influenced
Or
his
he's
behaviour.
just mentally ill.
One other theory suggested that the man had escaped from a local mental
There you
institution.
go, that could be too.
Whatever the scenario, it's a deeply troubling set of events.
I don't know what the is going on. He's not letting me move. He just keeps getting closer to my car.
The idea of a
I was going to work one morning, really early, and I was driving down the road, and I stopped at a stoplight, and there's this guy walking down the road, and as he got up close to me, he like charged my car. I mean, just he was huge too, a really big guy. Just came running towards my car, and I just took off and ran the light, and I went around him, like I was telling him, gun it and go around that dude. That's exactly what I did. I just took off and went around him, and he just kept running towards my car, and then once I was past him, he stopped. I think he was just some drunk, though, that just left the bar or something like that. That was a couple of years ago when I was going to work like really early in the morning.
A creepy next-door neighbour has been the basis of many horror films and books, but we have the chance to see it come alive in Rosa Passeri's video on Storyful. Whether this neighbour is dangerous or just plain weird is still up for debate, though one view of this video will definitely have every viewer giving their neighbours a second look. The video shows footage from a security camera system outside of a house during nighttime. Take a look at what was caught on camera. Immediately, we see someone crawling on their knees and elbows on the ground outside of the house.
The camera sees you.
The strange individual stops near the entrance of the house, looking around bizarrely. The video then cuts to other footage from the camera of the neighbour walking outside of the house, carrying what seems to be a bucket or small pot. The individual suddenly stops and bends over as if to examine something on the ground before the video ends. This is another video that, initially, perhaps can be best explained as an individual either on drugs or having had too much to drink, particularly when it comes to crawling on knees and elbows.
I think it's just someone, a thief.
At the same time, the person seems to walk normally in the second half of the video,
they're just trying to
not seeming to be
steal
affected
stuff.
by any substance. So far, there's been no explanation provided for this strange event, leaving the answer up in the air. Could this neighbour just be having a rough night, or is there something more sinister going on here? There have been reports of strange sights and sounds as caught on baby monitors since their inception in the 1930s. There have also been many theories as to what these abnormalities could be. One mother in Australia...
Did you know they've had baby monitors since the 1930s? I didn't know that. That's amazing to me.
Sights and sounds as caught on baby monitors since their inception in the 1930s.
Wow.
There have also been many theories as to what these abnormalities could be. One mother in Australia, Jade Yates, found herself to be yet another victim to frightening baby monitor happenings, with the story she shared on Storyful. In the baby monitor footage she shared to the site, we can see the mother's baby sleeping in her crib. Right above the baby, we can make out a mysterious figure hovering, closely resembling an orb of some kind. When the figure moves, it seems that the figure could actually be made up of several orbs floating over the child. The figure or figures move over the crib and continue to do so for about a minute more, until the video finally ends. Fortunately, no harm came to the baby, making this figure most likely not dangerous.
I think most of them are
dangerous. The mother did say that the door to her child's room was shut, so the figure couldn't have been another person, making her believe it was a supernatural being of some sort. At the same time, it's often said by paranormal experts that ghostly figures visiting babies at nighttime are actually the ghosts of grandparents who are watching over the child as they sleep.
Yep.
Perhaps this presence was a friendly relative or two visiting from beyond the grave. Sometimes unusual activity can be more cool than creepy. That's what happened when Wendy Fuller captured an incredible anomaly in the sky, as shared on Storyful. This, above anything else, seems to be a case of nature showing just how beautiful it can truly be.
Looks like
in the middle of the
rainbow
sky is an
across the
intriguing
sky.
shape that closely resembles a rainbow in a cloud-like shape.
Yeah.
The vibrant shape has an impressive number of colors and sits completely still in the sky for the entirety.
What if it like immediately turned into a big serpent or something like that?
Of the video. The owner of the video explained that the anomaly disappeared a few minutes after she had finished recording.
I think that's a lot like a
rainbow. The fascinating shape can perhaps be best explained as a peculiar shaped rainbow that had just happened to hover in the sky for a little longer than usual.
Yep.
After the video was posted to Facebook, it garnered significant attention. Several meteorologists chimed in to say the phenomenon is called cloud iridescence. It occurs when light is diffracted through a cloud. Water droplets or ice crystals can scatter the sun's rays, causing the spectacular light display. The uploader should consider herself lucky to have witnessed such an incredible event. And now, back to the creepy stuff.
And that's our
Before we take
science
a look at
lesson
some
for
footage
today.
of a creepy toilet in a comedy club, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that
This
little
is a
bell
good video.
icon
I like
there
this
and turn
one
on
a lot.
all channel notifications.
It's nice to finally find
That way you'll
something
be in
that's
the loop
good.
every time we drop our scary videos. Also, remember to give that thumbs up button there a little punch in the throat.
That was kind of violent.
This time, there's no need for the paranormal to show up before things get creepy. In a video shared by Tamale Rocks on YouTube, viewers get to witness something far more terrifying than any ghost or supernatural being: the sinister intentions of humans. In the video is a woman who explains that she's a comedian performing at a comedy club.
Hey there, I'm Tamale. I'm a comedian and clearly a lady. Here's the deal. I'm performing in a bar tonight, doing some comedy, making it funny.
She explains that she had just gone to the restroom, where she noticed something odd.
And I noticed something a little strange. Behind me you'll see a full-length mirror. That full-length mirror...
She shows viewers a full-length mirror that sits opposite the lady's toilet. She began to wonder why the mirror might be there in the first place and decided to investigate.
It appear weird to some people, but for paranoid jerks like myself, I get a little confused about why that might be there. To check a dress? Perhaps. To watch a panty line? Maybe.
Behind the door is what appears to be a janitor's cleaning closet. The woman closes the door behind her and shows viewers the back of the door, which actually shows a clear view of the toilet, proving itself to be a two-way mirror.
The back,
I'm back.
the door cut out,
Another coughing fit.
and a clear view of the toilet.
Police had actually come at a later date after this video gained popularity to inspect the comedy club. The owner defended his choice of having the mirror there, as he claims it's meant to be a scary effect as part of the bar's Halloween celebrations. He had once put a creepy monster in there that would pop out from behind the mirror to scare women who were going to the bathroom. Patrons remain divided on this claim, with most women still creeped out by the door, and others believing it's just a bit of harmless fun.
No, I don't think
But
so.
what do you think? Funny prank or unacceptable behaviour? Let me know what you think down below.
I don't know. I think it's completely unacceptable. But that's my opinion. Now, this was finally a good video, in my opinion. Had a lot lately that just aren't doing it for me. This one was actually interesting. Okay, I got a joke for you today. Another one. This is from a comedian named Dimitri Martin. I think vests are all about protection. A life vest protects you from drowning. A bulletproof vest protects you from getting shot. And a sweater vest protects you from pretty girls. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.